critical man.
Shout out to the Public Investment Fund for getting Newcastle.
Right.
Yay!
Fuck yeah! Yeah!
We have a Newcastle.
Yes.
Apparently.
Finally, there's a team, by the way, when I put a post, finally there's a team in the Premier League worth rooting for. Someone texted me, he's like, I'm sure that's not Shamsi who put that.
I mean,
So Shamsi, you like Chelsea in the Premier League.
I liked.
Are you my guy?
Yes,
My
yes,
guy.
yes,
My
yes,
guy. That's
yes.
what we're talking about.
switch.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what it is.
Yes, that's what I'm going to burn all my Madrid jerseys.
Honestly,
It's Newcastle all day now.
I'm so happy they actually went for a club like
Yes.
Newcastle rather than a Manchester United type of behemoth, because this is a much smarter investment, honestly. Over the long term, you want to build something up.
Give us the breakdown, because me and you, we talked about this 100 times.
Bro, if they're
I don't know football. So please
if they're
don't.
buying, you buy. So right now, the trend of buying clubs and growing them commercially and making them a revenue moneymaker has become a thing, right?
Yeah.
So Qatar did it with PSG, Abu Dhabi did it with Man City, and it's become a thing.
Yep.
So in order for me to do that,
all these big clubs. Basically.
yeah, in order for me to do that, I will need to find a club that has not been recently successful in order for me to grow it into a new era of success. And all of the big clubs, even Chelsea, like when they were bought by the Russian
Roman
dude,
Abramovich.
Roman Abramovich, he was looking for a club that, would able to have that next step grow.
Mm.
So that's what they did with Newcastle. The club is massively popular in its area. It has an extremely dedicated fan base. It has a huge audience, okay, in that area. I think their stadium is around 60,000K.
Yep.
And they have been, underachievers in the 90s. They had a potential. They were playing the Champions League in the early thousands. They lost out on that. Mismanagement led them to drop down to lower levels. They're back up now, but they've been under terrible management for the past 13 years because the guy that's owning them, Mike Ashley, wasn't really willing to put in money in the club. Now, one good thing he did, apparently, he kept the club on a very sustainable, profitable basis. They were making money for the past 5 years. What does that mean? In Europe, there's this thing called the FFP, Financial Fair Play, which basically means you can spend more than you make. So because their numbers and their books have been great for the past couple of years,
You can spend a lot.
any new investor can put a shitload of money in.
Yes.
So they were calculating that there's around a good 400 mil that they can basically put in the club over the next couple of years.
Wow.
But obviously a project of this size is going to require time. They're talking about rebuilding the entire training base. They're talking about, different community regeneration products in Newcastle. Obviously, this is a great coup for PIF as well in terms of connection with the British government. Since
And this is a long-term project.
it is.
Yeah, it's not, and also it's gonna be profit-based.
Shuf,
It's a public investment fund. I'm investing in this.
They tell you usually football is not a profitable business, but buying a undervalued club like Newcastle and building it over the next 15 to 20 years, at that point in time, you will have a brand value of over $1 billion, I'm sure, easy. And you will have had sustained success, hopefully, that will drive the brand value even further and make that profitable investment come to life.
Who's saying football is not a successful?
Yeah.